Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Minecraft. My name is Skinnz, but you probably already know that by now. We're on episode 7 of my survival world, and you'll notice that right now I'm not wearing a hat, I'm not wearing a chest piece, and I'm not wearing any boots, and that is because I have died. If you look there, I'm level 7 as well. I died and lost 30 levels. Literally, I had 37 levels. I died, I came back, respawned, and managed to pick up 7 levels, and that's all I've got. And it was weird because the game basically glitched out on me. I wasn't even in the game and I was losing health. I don't really know of a way to explain it other than I was in a creative world doing something completely different and my character in creative was dying. I then rejoined the server and I was dead. I don't understand what happened. So yeah, I lost all of my health. Did I just say all of my health? I mean all of my levels. You understand, I've lost all of my levels. And we are back at the home. At the homestead, or whatever we're going to call it. I don't actually know what it's called. Today, we are going to do some work on this. Because right now, this is a cobblestone mess. And I want to make this look fancy. Oh, I do still have my chest piece. It's there. I've still got my chest piece, but no boots or hat. Okay, fair enough. Also, we have a music disc because I found another spawner underneath our base. Literally, about there is another spawner, which is good because we can turn that into an XP farm. Before we can do any work on this place, we need to go and do something, and that is go to the Iron Golem farm. There has been some activity. There has been a lot of activity, and I hate train lines and villagers because literally about probably 4 hours of my life was spent just transporting 2 villagers from that village over there all the way to the Iron Golem farm. I will show you the trek that I had to take. There is still some of the train track left because I haven't managed to pick all of it up. But yeah, I'm just going to grab some of these because the Iron Golem farm, it's not functional, but we just need to breed all the villagers. And in order to do that, we need to give them food. So the journey that we need to take, we don't need that. The journey that we need to take is this way. I have made a path all the way there. I had a train line. Basically, I started the train track here, but I never actually got the villagers here. I'll show you where I got them to in a minute. But yeah, we basically had a train line going all the way from here to the spawner. The Iron Golem farm. I do have food. Okay. Yeah, it took a long time to do. And I'm now going to run down this path to show you all the various sights and sounds that happen on here. So, I mean, there's not a huge amount going on at the start. The first little bit that we get to is we get to this lovely little view here. So we've got some like trees and a little island and some water. There's a big mountain over there as well. We've got this little promenade, should we call it, along the waterfront, which then goes around this corner, dips down here. This is where I made a base camp because I kind of had lots and lots of wood on me. I think this might even be, oh no, it's mainly filled with cobblestone actually. But yeah, we made a little base camp there. Then it went all the way down here, then dipped into this cave, which this is where I've started to run out of the slabs and putting them back in place. So it was a perfect pathway all the way there, and then I've lost some slabs along the way. So yeah, it comes out here. We then have a lovely little lava pit here, or a lava pool, which set fire to lots of trees around here, which is quite helpful. And then we go into the dark oak forest. That's my little marker to try and find a decent turning point. So yeah, then we head into the dark oak forest, and this is where you can see the train line begins. Now this place, I think, looks really nice. Like, it looks really fancy in here. I feel like I can do something, like build some little houses, maybe have another little mini village inside the dark oak forest. And this, actually, whilst I'm here, this is where I got people to. By boat, I managed to get 2 people to here, and then got them out of the boat. They ran up to this level, I put them back in a boat, then rowed them across the land, as you do in this game, onto this bit, stuck them in a minecart, and then this is where we minecarted all of our way from. So we go through the tunnel, and then we come out to another little promenade bit. I want to turn all of this to be wood, just to make it look fancier. And then we go up some stairs, that's what they're called. Up the stairs here, still in this nice big dark oak forest, which is good. This is where I ran out of axe, so I needed to make some more axes there. Keeps going, drops down here, turns a left over this way. I did have a little bit of a creeper accident over here. This was like all dark oak, and then a creeper just fell, I assume, from up there, and just blew me up, and I didn't hear him. So yeah, that's why that looks a little bit of a mess. All the way up here, then we have a nice, really long tunnel. And then out the other end of the tunnel, we end up in a nice plains biome, where we are still waiting for trees to despawn, because I'm never over in this part of the world, because there's nothing here right now apart from this train line. We're almost there. You can see it there in the distance. You can see it. We've made it. We've made it all the way. Now it is basically finished. Basically. All we need now, we've got all the beds in there. We've got 2 villagers in there. Actually, I think we might have 4 villagers in there now. You can see this is how I got them in there. They went up here. And then if we stand here, we can look. So, the plan. Iron golems will spawn in that bit. They will then be pushed down here, pushed down here. This glass will be removed. They'll fall into that and just burn. And then drop their iron on the floor. So, this is the only bit that isn't done, obviously, because I need to keep getting up here to throw food at them. They've got some... Oh, yeah, I was just testing to see what food they want. You can have some beetroot. They're all coming over to grab it, which is handy. Do you want some potatoes as well? Here, have loads of potatoes. I don't want to give you all the potatoes. But yeah, basically, this is what we now have. This is what we need to wait for, is all of these villagers. We need 32 of them, I think. Well, that's our kind of maximum capacity. We don't need 32. But once we have enough villagers, they will start spawning iron golems. It's just a matter of time. Once those iron golems start spawning, we will have infinite iron. Here, just take all of these potatoes. Take all of them. All of those potatoes. Pick them all up. Then you can start breeding, please. Oh, yes, they're doing it. Are we going to have our 5th villager? Are we going to have a 5th villager? Come on. Probably shouldn't be looking. It's probably very distracting for them. Oh, yes. We have our 5th villager. We need to wait for them to grow up. But once these 3 grow up, we're going to be making babies a lot quicker. Can I just... Here, just have some more. Have some more of these. Do you know what? Have loads. There's loads. I'm going to plant these down the bottom. So yeah, we do have a little farm down here, which is obviously... I'm growing assorted crops that will help populate the village. Once the village is gone, it's grown, sorry, then we shouldn't need this farm anymore. But for now, whilst we are growing the village, we need to make sure there's enough food for everybody to live off of. But yeah, there you go. We've done a thing. I do need to tidy all of this up, obviously. I will do that. I'm not going to do it on camera because it's very boring. It's also very nearly nighttime, so I will jump into bed in a second. Right, it is another morning, and I am going to grab andesite. We have lots of andesite and cobble. I'll take all the cobble as well. Basically, as I've mentioned at the start of this episode, we are going to do some work. We're going to do some renovating, and you've probably already seen what it's going to look like because thumbnails and whatnot. But yeah, we're going to renovate our house. It might not be finished this episode, but we're at least going to start. I've got some ideas. I've got some plans. We need cobblestone. We need andesite. We need smooth stone. We also need smooth stone bricks, which is a pain, but we can do that as well. But yeah, that is kind of the plan. And yeah, okay, that's all we've got here. Right, we're just going to have to run back now. This takes literally like 5 minutes of my day. Whilst I'm running back, let's have a chat. So, obviously, we are 7 episodes now into this series. And I've kind of been going through my head what I kind of want it to be, like what I want this series to actually be. Obviously, it has started as a survival series. It will stay survival. I'm not going creative or anything like that. But I'm thinking I might go to a more buildy kind of series than a survivey series, if that makes sense. So I'm going to look at making, obviously this is kind of the first little tester, I'm going to make my house better. I'm going to build some buildings around my little compound. I'm going to build some buildings in the village. I'm going to try and make it like a massive city. That's massively optimistic, but you know what I mean. I'm not committing to any of this, but I kind of want to try and do some creative stuff. And by creative, I reiterate, not in creative mode. It will be in survival mode, so I will still be doing all the normal stuff, but, you know, making things look fancy. Right, we are back home, so, like I said, we need to make some of that stuff. We need to get loads of andesite. I think we've got a decent amount of andesite already. I will need to rip most of this down. We're keeping the same footprint. We're going to keep the same footprint, but I need to rip a lot of this down, replace a lot of things with actual nice-looking bricks, basically. But yeah, this is going to be a bit of a slog. So before I get properly into this build, which I'm going to do mostly off camera, what I'm probably going to do is do the ground floor and then come back and kind of show you what I've done, give you a little tour of everything. But yeah, what I'm going to use is I was going to put this down then realised, no, there's no point. We are going to use stone, we are going to use stone bricks, we're going to use gravel, possibly, not 100% certain on that one. We're going to use cobblestone, we're going to use andesite, we're also going to make use of these trees which are here, also the dark oak that we've got over there, so we're going to be making trapdoors and things like that. I would like to put some accents in. There's going to be sort of stairs and all sorts of fancy stuff going on. I have a plan. It's not a complete plan, but I have a plan of what I kind of want this to look like. So, we are going to go away, and we're going to return, And once we return, maybe we might have the bottom floor done. Possibly. Who knows? Okay, so we might have done a little bit more than just the bottom floor. I might have done the whole thing. It's been like a day since I recorded the first little section of this video. And if I press this button here, this is what we have. It's not finished. There is still some more stuff to do, which hopefully I'm going to do on camera now. There is also some bits that I'm not too keen on. In particular, the roof. I don't like the roof. We'll go up there in a minute. It's still a flat roof, which is part of the reason why I don't like it. But yeah, there's a lot going on. You'll notice there's no little pathway here now. That's gone. We have lots of, I think these are dark oak. We've got lots of shutters, lots of windows, big windows we've got there. I've got one there as well. That's kind of like a nice little feature. The vines have kind of gone a bit crazy. I don't want this many vines, so we might need to work something out with that. And if we head up here, you will see our front, which again, I'm not so sure on this. There's lots of noisy cows. Yeah, I'm not so sure on this because I don't know whether I like the red flowers, but I'm hoping part of the thing we're going to do in a minute means that basically what we have here might look a little bit nicer. We'll just give you the very quick tour. So here's this side, another big window there. That's up the staircase. Not done the interior. Not really. I've done a little bit. I've just seen that our door here, it's, oh, didn't want to do that. Is, yeah, there's, that's a problem. That's definitely a problem. Don't really want that happening. Round the back as well, more of the same really. So lots of windows, lots of shutters. And you'll actually notice that the top floor overhangs a little bit. So it's a little bit bigger up there. If we just pop inside quickly, I will show you that I've not really done much. Obviously, you can see we have the nice big windows here, which is all good. We've still got the same staircase, the same kitchen. We have all the banners are now down here. They're no longer on the roof. That's because, and there's also 4 because we had another little raid. We do have a little room here. Right now, this is obviously the storage room. However, I have plans to rearrange everything inside this place. So yeah, this is probably going to be a bedroom. I'm thinking nice double bed there. We've got a big window where we can overlook towards the village, which isn't actually loaded in. So yeah, we got this room here. This is the only room that I've made. Down the stairs here, we obviously have our nether portal, which it's not quite a staircase anymore. There's a reason why it's behind a door. It's because I've done nothing with it. Heading upstairs then, my bed on the stairs, because that seems to be the only place I can sleep currently in this bloody house that allows me to sleep. Everywhere else it says there's enemies nearby. Yeah, so we have some more space. We have basically one more block going all the way around this area because of the little overhang we've got, and it's actually quite good because there's a lot more room up here. I might turn this into a little bit of a storage room. This isn't a permanent fixture. This will be moving at some point. I don't know when, but it will be. And then if we head up to the top, the bit that I'm not particularly impressed with, and you can see why. Basically, there's just a lot of nothing here. I don't know whether I like the kind of castle feel either. What I'm tempted to do is build like a steep pointed roof, potentially made out of wood. Basically the same wood, so the dark oak, or possibly just, I can't remember, whatever that one's called, spruce. Possibly spruce wood to give us a nice little roof. It'll be massive, it'll be a huge roof, but it gives us a little bit of colour. Speaking of colour, what we're going to do is we are going to make some banners. And we need to make purple banners, because I need to keep on brand. We're going to do purple and white. I was going to do green and purple, but it's quite garish. And to be honest, I've just remembered I don't actually have any ability to do green dye because I haven't found a desert yet. So we're going to do purple and white. Purple and white is fine. Now I did work out how many banners I actually needed, and I've forgotten. So I'm just going to make banners, I think. So we're just making some sticks for the banners. It was something like 32, I think, and I need half and half of each. Hold on, let me do some counting. I think 28. 28 and 14 of each colour, possibly. So that's what we're going to do. Actually, first we're going to have a sleep on our staircase, and then we'll make some banners in the morning. Right, in order to get purple dye, we need red dye, if I'm not mistaken. Red dye is made from beetroot? I did not know that. Okay, we need some red dye, and also we need some blue dye, which that's probably enough. And then we get purple dye. There we go. 12 purple dye. I need one more. Great. And as beetroot, apparently, can be used to make red dye, that is what we're going to use. There we go. Give me some purple dye as well. Right, 14 dye. I've picked up all the white wool. Perfect. Let's now make myself 14 purple wool. We've got That's not enough, is it? It's not. It's definitely not enough. I can make 2. I can make 2 purple banners. I need 14 purple banners. I need a lot more red dye. Right, all the beetroot is going in. All of this lapis is going in. Then we're going to make all of that purple dye. 54. I'm going to just assume. So obviously sheep are an infinite resource. 56. What can we make from that? That's the wrong colour. There we go. We can make 9 more. 3 more to go. 3 more. We need more lapis. Now I could do the maths here, but I'm not going to. Right, so we will do the maths. We will do the maths. Let's make some space there. So we need how many more? 3. Is it 3? It is 3. So we need, that's enough for 3, but then we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that is how many we need. That was the worst way of doing maths, but we've done it. 16. We've got 18. Perfect, 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 perfect. Now let's make the purple banners. There we go. Right, we have 14 of those, and then 15 of those. That'll do. That's enough. We've probably got too many purple banners, but sorry, not purple, white banners. Right, now we need some construction material because some of these are going to be very difficult to get to. Let's start with the easy one. Right, the plan. Let's put those there. Is we need to go and probably climb up a little bit. Now we're just going to go purple, white. That is it. Let's clear some space there. Purple one there, white one there. I know they're not attached to anything. They're kind of just floating, but I'm hoping that it doesn't look too bad. I don't think it does. And it gives us a little bit of colour as well. We do have this big area here, which I'm tempted to put something there. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll probably do something maybe off camera. Next window we've got to do... Oh, this is even easier. We don't even need to build anything. So 2 purple ones go there. White one goes there. White one goes there. Looking good. Now the big ones. This is where it's going to be difficult because I don't know whether I've actually got enough banners here. I feel like I haven't got enough banners. So if we start with purple, purple should be every other one. I definitely don't have enough banners. I definitely haven't got enough banners. So I need 2 more purple banners by the looks of it. But we can do what we've got for now, and then I'll make those in a minute. Right, it's looking good, I think. I'm not sure. What do you think? I'm gonna tempted. Those are words. I can swap over these so they go white, purple, and we'll actually have enough. This is it might look real bad because essentially we are going to alternate. So if we take these ones down, just realise I'm not going to pick any of them up. We'll also take these ones down. We can then go white, purple, white, and then you're also white. You're white, you're white, and I need to go pick these ones up. Right, so purple one goes there, and there, and there, and oh, you're there. That's where you are. Right, you go white. I'm still missing a purple one. Did I not? Did I miscalculate again? I mean, I would not be surprised. Or has it fallen in? It might have fallen in the hopper, you know. There is a hopper inside that all of my building work that was going on kept picking up all the the blocks and stuff that were just being taken down. So has it fallen there? It hasn't. Am I going crazy? No, it's there. There you are. I knew you were there somewhere. Right, let's go put you on. Right, we're going to try and be clever because we've got the vines here, so we may as well try and use the vines. There you go. Right. Let's take a step back. Let's have a look at what we've got. I'm not sure I like it. I'm honest. I'm not sure I like it with the white at the top. The purple needs to be the main colour. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go make some more purple banners. So I need 2 more purple banners. Then I will switch those back over. I have just realised I don't have any white wool anymore. So yeah, I'm just going to run over to the village because I know there's some sheep over there. Right, annoyingly, none of them actually have any wool because this is where I've been farming all of my wool. So I need to wait for them to eat some grass. There you go, you've had some. We need 6, or 6 more. We've got 5. Come here, you. Give me those. You as well. Oh, perfect timing. Double wool. Right, we've got 12. That's just the right amount. It's actually more. It's 3 more than we need. So I'm just coming back from the village, and yeah, that definitely doesn't look quite right. I'm also thinking in my mind how this roof is going to look. I'm thinking we could go up that way. rather than having the front of the house there, this might kind of become the front of the house. I'm also thinking we've got a lot of land down here to extend into, so we don't necessarily need to have our entrance up this staircase in here. We could rearrange this whole thing. Right, the final purple ones are going in. Give me the white ones. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. And that should be, for now, at the very least, the externals of this building done. There will be changes. 100% by the time the next episode is here, there will be changes. Something will look different. But I think what we've got there, I think it looks quite nice. I think we need to have a little bit more colour. There's still a lot of grey going on. I'm tempted to try and possibly these little under trapdoors here, maybe change them to be a different trapdoor, just to give a little bit more colour. Obviously putting some flowers and stuff around as well would come in handy. But I think what we have is reasonable. It's reasonable. I put a little bush out here as well. I don't know if you spied that earlier. So I can do stuff like that. I need to do the inside. The interior is definitely lacking, shall we say. I need to put more banners on these windows on the inside because without them, they're just kind of floating, which doesn't look good. I also need to do something with this room. This will become the bedroom, but in order to do that, we need to move out all of this stuff. There's a lot of things everywhere. So we need to sort all of that out. I also need to finish off doing the iron golem farm, but I'm definitely going to be doing that off camera. I still haven't touched that building over there. So yeah, that's probably going to be an off-camera job, maybe, not quite sure. And I've also got some plans. I have some plans to do some other things. In this area here, I have a plan for a building, or an idea for what building we need there. So next episode, that is probably what we're going to work on. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but that is going to do it for this episode, a somewhat experimental episode. So this is not necessarily how they're going to be going forward. Like I've mentioned, I do want to do more creative than survival, but I do want to keep it in survival. So I'm looking at getting some potential mods, some sort of camera mods to be able to do nice spinny, swoopy camera shots of the new building. What I might do, because I am able to go into spectator mode, what I might do is actually go into spectator mode and just do some B-roll footage. Potentially, I'm not quite sure. Don't really know why I'm telling you this, because most of this is actually more for me from an editing perspective, but it's just nice that you guys know what's going on. I've moved into the lounge for the outro. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Minecraft, episode 7, where we've done a nice big renovation on our house. There will still be more renovation to go, but if you did enjoy this episode, please do remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with more Minecraft and more building.